Good afternoon, everybody. This is Leo here, CEO and founder of Lee Educations. Welcome to another podcast with me. Just like every other podcast, we bring in with you our successful students from our job coaching program who have made an incredible achievement. And today we have 𝗚𝗏𝗏𝗏 with us. And 𝗚𝗏𝗏𝗏 is one of our very recent students from our program who have landed a very good professional role. So the reason I bring him in today to hopefully he can inspire you guys to do the same and to show you that nothing is impossible. If you have the right support, if you have the right mentorship, a lot of the so-called challenges can be overcome. So for those who do not know much about you, 𝗚𝗏𝗏𝗏, can you just quickly introduce yourself, maybe for 5 to 6 sentences? Who are you? What do you study? And where do you live at the moment?
Yeah. Hello, everyone. Yeah, my name is 𝗚𝗏𝗏𝗏. I'm from India. I have done my master's in construction management. I came here back in 2017, and I live in Brisbane at the moment.
Gotcha. So you came to Australia, you say in 2017.
2017, yeah, 5 years back.
Yep. And what do you study when you first came here?
It's a master's in the construction management.
Construction management. Yep. From which university you did?
From the Deakin University in Geelong, Victoria.
That's how. Is that how you know Dexter as well, right? Because that's where you.
Yeah, we used to work together, but we are not in the same campus. He's mechanical, I'm civil, but we work together. That's how I got to know Dexter, and that's the reason I trusted you in the first place, man. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to join in this program. To be frank.
Good. Yeah, no. That's a good move. So now, obviously, let's walk us back a little bit. When you first came here, did you try to apply for a professional job right away, or what was some of the first job that you did when you first came to Australia?
When I started during my course, I did like a lot of odd jobs, like the other people working at food court, doing deliveries, car wash, and some other odd jobs as well. But yeah, later on, I tried applying online for the professional jobs, but yeah, it was my bad luck. I couldn't land any one job on all these years.
Wow. And so when did you graduate exactly? So which year did you finish?
I just graduated in 2019, September maybe. I think, yeah, it's been almost 3 years.
Wow. So within that 3 years, I guess you have been trying to apply for a professional job. And how many jobs do you think you have applied? I mean, if we have to quantify them, roughly, how many jobs have you tried?
I can't accumulate the total number of jobs, but on an average daily, I used to apply for 15 to 30 jobs on an average minimum.
Wow. So at least more than 100 easily, more 100, 200 easily. Is that right?
Yeah, you can say 500 to 1,000 maybe, if you just count all these years.
Wow. So when you apply, what are the usual response you got from the employer, 𝗚𝗏𝗏𝗏𝗏, at that time? What did they usually get back to you?
95% of all the jobs, it's just maybe the automated mail from 𝗚𝗏, and the other 5%, they just give some excuses like, I'm not a permanent resident here, I don't have any local experience, and I'm not working with any locally recognized builders, and don't have any license and all that stuff.
And that really the burden that stopped you from getting your roles. And I guess it was not an easy feeling to keep receiving no and no and no again and again. How do you feel at that time when you keep hearing no?
At some point of time, I felt depressed. I just feel like, just stay like how many months I have visa here and just go back to my country and just start career over there. And just enjoy some time here. That's what I felt, to be frank.
Yeah, and so at that time you felt a bit hopeless, a little bit.
Yeah, hopeless. I felt hopeless. I gave up as well sometimes.
Wow. So because the viewers watching this, a lot of them are international students, so a lot of them, I guess, they also relate to what you say about, keep getting no and no and no from the employer. Now, when you apply, obviously, I guess you made a lot of mistakes without knowing at that time before joining me. So now that you have joined our program, what are maybe top 3 mistakes you think you have made within those few years of applying, and that really didn't help you much? What were those 3 mistakes you think you made?
I'd say that I didn't know like the right approach and strategy to how to approach employer, how to talk to them. And other than that, I was using some other basic resumes, templates, and cover letter. There was no proper structure in them. And other than that, I didn't know like how to convince my employers when I'm lacking with all these flaws in me. Like, I don't know, experience, man, that like, how is he supposed to recruit me? He could simply say no on my face, right? So yeah, I didn't know like how to convince them.
Got you. And obviously, once you're in our program, then obviously things change so much for you. Telling like for the viewers watching this, like can you tell us what were maybe top 3 things? I mean, I know if you have learned a lot from our program, but maybe top 3 things you have learned from program that really makes the difference for you. Like what were those 3 things would be?
3 things, yeah. So apart from the program, I would say my number 1 thing I just learned in this journey is to be confident, to be not scared of any employer. And I think maybe you remember when we did that session one day, I was mumble. I didn't know like how to speak to the employer, but you just boost me confidence in me. And since that day, I just never turned back, man. I was like, yeah, if they say no, that's fine. Just move on. Just go to another employer. That's thing. And after that, I just got to know like how to talk to employers right now after joining this program. Those are the main 2 differences I just noticed in this thing.
And how about the cold call? Do you think the calling the employee, is it useful?
Yeah, that's how I got this job. This is not advertised and it's not online, and they don't even need a person right now. But yeah, this call script, it just really helped me.
Got you. So do you know how to use the phone to ring the employer before this program?
No. No, not really. I used to just call them and say, yeah, I'm just looking for a graduate role. Are you guys hiring? If they say no, yeah, that's fine. I just shut my phone down and keep it aside. I didn't know like how to just prolong the conversation with them.
So if they say no, then you just say thank you and bye-bye, is it?
Thank you, yeah. Just
wow. Okay, so obviously one of the things that I provide to you is the cold call script. And how important you think are the questions I give you in the script? Was that useful to you to have those questions in front of you?
Yeah, because those obviously makes an impact on the employer if you're talking to them, because they can just analyze like asking questions like, yeah, this has some sense. He's asking some right questions. He has the right approach, like how to talk to employers. He's triggering the exact questions how a candidate should ask. So yeah, this is like very important script, I say.
And I mean, maybe let's just do some demo for those who are curious. Maybe what are the 2 or 3 questions that do you still remember you ask them when you call them? Do you still remember what are the top 2 or 3 questions you say on the phone?
I can't just reveal most of the questions, but I can just say 2. So the most important question when we call an employer, like we have to ask employer like, what's the most number 1 skill that you look for in the right candidate? Because these employers, they expect some skills from us. So they don't even sometimes consider our experience, but they look at for the right skill. So according to me, that's the number 1 priority question for me. And other than that, like I don't have a permanent residency here, but I applied for it. So would you still consider me for the role? That's my second question, because that's what I'm concerned about. I have roughly 13 or 14 months visa left. So if I don't get my visa in that meantime, I have to go to student visa again and do these odd jobs again. So those were 2 of my favorite questions.
And it really addressed all your worries and all your concerns to the employer. And knowing the answers to those questions, you feel more confident. You feel that you are in the right place, isn't it? Great. So maybe the next thing would be about follow-up. Do you think follow-up is important? Like how important is follow-up? Because I think that's another thing that I teach you is to follow up with the employer. Was it useful to follow up?
100%. 100% useful, yeah. So most of the times we just apply online and we just forget it. If we just receive some mail, we just ignore, man. not just me, like most of the viewers or people who are watching the video or students, they just ignore. But the thing is, we just have to call the employer and ask him like, what's the main reason? Like, why did you reject me? It's not for the sake of that job. If we just figure out like what he's saying, we can just what do you say, rectify them when we are applying for the next job at least.
Yes.
Like, what is he saying? And we have to follow up like not even just once, sometimes have to like 4 or 5 times, depending on the role, and the employers as well. Yeah.
So for this role, how many times you think you have followed up with the employer for the role that you recently got? How many times you have rung them and actually talked with them? How many times you think you follow up?
For this job, I followed up like a couple of times on the phone, and in offline, in person, I just visited them like 2 or 3 times. So in total, you can say like 5 times.
Got you. So you also want to walk in as well. You also walk in to see.
I just walk in as well. Yeah.
Wow. Tell them about walking, because for some people, walking in can be quite a scary thing. It can be quite daunting to walk in to see the employer. So how was your walk-in? Like, how was your experience with walking in to see the employer?
It was totally a fresh experience because I was never used to it. As I said, I used to just apply online, and you can count me in those category as well. But yeah, after joining this program and the confidence you gave me, I just carried my resume and I started working to the different companies. And yeah, I just got them. And most of the times I got appointment with the managers, HR people, and few of them just shut their door, but that's fine.
Yes, we keep going. We not stop.
We keep going. Yeah, we just keep going. Yeah, you can just go to the next company, go knock the next door. Just don't stop at one particular company.
Yes, because I feel that when during our call session, when I did the call with you, I can see that you have a shift of mindset, just really fast. It's like a shift. Because in the beginning, I felt you were a little bit nervous, you're a bit scared a little bit, you were timid, you're not sure what to say. But as I do the demo for you, and as I keep pushing you, and I can see that your confidence start to grow. And I think that really plays a part in you getting this job as well, isn't it? Confidence.
Yeah. So yeah, that's what I think. And during that call session, I just thought like, when a random guy, Leo, who is a mentor, he could just grab an opportunity for the civil engineering job, having the degree and qualifications and just working in this field from 7 or 8 years. Why can't I do it? That's what I thought.
Exactly. Why this guy have no idea about engineering? He can talk like a proper engineer. Why can't I do this?
I can't.
Right?
Yeah.
Exactly. That's exactly right. And again, tell us about elevator pitch, Karthik. How important is the pitch that I prepare for you and our team prepare for you? Was it useful to have your pitch with you?
Yeah. So yeah, that's a first and basic question, like whatever the interviewer or employer asks, like just tell me about yourself. And I think the 90% of the interview, whether they want to continue or hire, that depends on the elevator pitch we talk, because that's just like a summarize of our whole profile. Like what are we, where are we from, what qualifications we have, what sort of experience, technical skills, and what we are looking for. But yeah, that's amazing. You just pitched in like a 4 short paragraphs. I couldn't do it just by myself. If I just do pitch by myself, that would take like a very long page. That's what I say.
Yes. So we'll be able to condense them into the small little paragraph, but they are very concise, to the point, and it really get the attention. The attention. Yeah, good. So for those who are watching this, some of them might be thinking, oh, Karthik, you got this job because you have 4 or 5 years of local experience, but I don't think you have much local experience. Is that right?
0 experience.
Exactly. So guys, if you guys watching this and you think that he got this job because he have, much local experience, so let's just put that aside, because that's definitely not the case. So, and also you are not a citizen or PR yet at the moment.
Nothing. Yep.
Exactly. So because a lot of viewers, I think they think that is why you got the job, because you are PR and because you're experienced. But for the sake of the argument, let's make that clear. He don't have that yet, but still, with the right strategies, with the right support, he was able to land his dream job. So, so can you tell everybody like how what is this job that you got? Like, what is it about, and what are you going to do with this role? in this role?
So my dream job would be like become an estimator, but this job is morely towards the drafting side. Yeah, so it's 70% of drafting, and they have some vacancy in the estimation side as well. So I got to do on the both sides at the moment. So this is like a really good opportunity for me, just landing in one job, doing both the roles at the same time.
Man, that's like one stone hit two birds, right?
Yeah.
Man, that's awesome. How does that make you feel now, 𝗏𝗡𝗥, that knowing that you got to work in your dream job? Does it make you feel better, happy?
Yeah, man. Yeah, I'm on cloud 9 at the moment, and what I couldn't do in these past 3 years, I could do in these 3 weeks. That's what I can say after joining the program.
Wow. And obviously 3 weeks is actually a very short time if we put
Very short
into
time, yeah.
perspective. And how you got it. And when are you going to start? When are you going to start this role?
Initially, they asked me to start on the following Monday, but I just got a call 1 hour back, and they asked me to start from tomorrow itself. The very next day. Yeah,
that's so fast, man. Well done, well done. So for those who are watching this now, 𝗏𝗡𝗥, and they might be thinking, should I join this Leo guy or not? Do you think they should join, invest in our job coaching program? And if yes, like what are maybe 2-3 reasons why they should join us?
Yeah, so if you want like a professional job, a PR and a career to well settle in Australia, this is the job program you should go for. And just like me, there are like a lot of people who just waste money on gambling, gadgets, some other stuff, buying gifts and all things. So this is just like a one-time investment for your better return you could expect for.
And what do you think they will get from? What do you think they will get from this program if they decide to go ahead? What may be a few things they will learn or get from this program?
So no one's going to be scared of talking to employers anywhere in the future, and they'll know the right strategy on like how to approach for the interviews and go attend interviews the next time. I still say all the scripts in my bag to be on the safe side. So in case if I want to go for like another company or go for another job, I just grab them from my bag. I don't want to just put them in the bin. So that's how the valuable they are.
Yes, and these skills you can use for a long time, like forever, really.
Yeah,
for a long time, because you know how to go ahead and talk with the employer now. So even if you want to move on with another role, you know that you can do it, isn't it? Easily.
Of course, yeah. So yeah, as I said, like even if I want to go on to some other nursing or any different stream totally, I can just go with confidence. So getting a job or not is the secondary thing, but the first step is to just talking to the employers and applying the job. I'm pretty much 100% sure I can do that.
Yes,
with the help of the program, yeah.
Because you said you invested in our program. What package did you go with us again? Which option?
Initially, I thought of going with the silver, but I didn't want to risk myself because I don't have enough time. I just gone with the gold package.
And how much was the gold, for those who are curious? How much do you invest in with the gold package?
That's $3,100, but I just paid in like a couple of investments which have like 5 or 6 weeks gap in between. So yeah, that's not a really big thing. So you can.
And
just
do you think it pays you off? You think it pays off very fast? Do you think it is a good investment?
Yeah, man, of course. It's just like hitting a lottery when you go walking to the casino.
Because you can make that money back like just by working there for 1 month, or not even 1 month, few weeks. You can make that money back just like that, right? So anyway, congratulations, 𝗏𝗡𝗥. I hope you will keep doing well, and I hope you will help me to pass on my service to more people.
Sure, of course.
You know, so that more people can get help, because a lot of international students, they just stuck with odd jobs. You know, you done it, you know it. It was not a good place to be. And so hopefully you keep doing well and stay in touch with us. Okay, don't forget what we have gone through. Yeah.
All good.
Thank you so much for your time, 𝗏𝗡𝗥, and we stay in touch. Okay.
Sure, all good. Thank you.
Take care, my friend. All the best. Bye bye.